Right, so welcome back to the comeback circuit. Today we've got something massively different. We've got Deyvon Butlin here, youth tennis star, rising up through the ranks, and his journey is very, very inspiring. He's been through a few different setbacks along the way, a few different injuries. So it's going to be good to get your thoughts on what it's like being a youth athlete, trying to
Yeah.
kind of work your way up to the elite system or working your way through the elite system. So welcome, Deyvon.
Thank you.
No worries. Just want to start. What got you into tennis? What's your first experience of tennis? How have you even got into that? It's not, I won't say it's not a usual sport. It's a great sport, very popular, but a
Yeah.
little bit away from football, rugby, and all that. So what got you into tennis?
So one day, my parents. So I was doing football at the start, doing quite well actually. I was scoring like goals most of the time. Well, my dad said every time I score a goal, I would get £5 to go because I wasn't really scoring many. So obviously there was an achievement every time I like scored a goal and something. So I was driving past the tennis club and my dad was like, my mum and dad was like, Devon, would you like to start tennis? Because I was only doing one sport, and they never thought I would go big in football. 'Cause it's quite like a big sport and hard to like get scouted and stuff. So obviously, my parents were like, "Do you want to do tennis?" I was like, "Yeah, I'll do. I'll give it a go." And
What
I
age
had
was
a,
it? How old were
I
you then?
was like, I was around like 7, 8ish,
Okay.
around that, yeah, around 7, 8, and then I had my first session. I didn't really have a racket, didn't really know what I was doing. They fed me a couple balls, and I could hit the ball over the net quite well. Obviously, like it's my first session. I wouldn't be like obviously a star or anything, but I could obviously hit the ball with want the best technique, but with like an alright technique, just hitting the ball really. I obviously thought, yeah, if this is the kid's first time, then obviously he's had like a talent.
Yeah.
So I kept going back to sessions. Then I had my first tournament. Then yeah, and then I had my first tournament, and then people started recognizing me at tournaments and stuff, and I got to do Yorkshire and yeah. But
So
yeah, it was
were it your coaches that recognised a little bit of talent then? Did they put you
yeah,
forward?
it was yeah. They told me that I had to do they told me that I had to like go into tournaments and show me how to work the LTA a bit.
Okay. What's the LTA?
It's like a lawn tennis association, so it's like you put yourself into tournaments and like you have a ranking in that.
What did you feel like going into tournaments? It's a little bit different to training.
Yeah, well, I only played a tournament at the club, so I just thought it's just match play, really. I didn't really think anything of it. So I lost my first, like, I won matches, but I lost matches, and I wasn't really winning at that point. But I think I had three, like three tournaments, and the first two I did quite bad in, but then the third one I started to get good at it, and then that's when I started to win matches and stuff. I could be in the rally, but I wasn't really winning that many points. And then that's when I started to learn how to win points. And then I won my first tournament, and I was quite happy about it, really.
How did you feel when you won your first tournament? Buzzing.
Wow,
Yeah.
smiling. And my coach, she like gave me a massive hug when I won my first tournament.
Oh,
It was
mega. How
it's
old
quite
were you
funny
then?
actually. Yeah, I think that's when I was turning 8 a bit. Yeah, I
You were
turning 8.
quite quick into tournaments then.
Yeah, quite quick. Well, we got told to put into my first tournament, and we didn't run my LTA. The club did, but and then I didn't really like that, so we made a new LTA account, and then that's when my mum started to control it.
At what point did you realise that actually I'm really good at tennis here?
I didn't think I was that good. I thought that I was quite rubbish at it, but and then the Yorkshires, when I went to the Yorkshires, they said this kid's got a bit of talent, and then that's when I played my first Yorkshire county cup.
How old were you then?
I think that's when I was hitting 8 or 9 then, or just at the end of 8.
Okay, some early talent then. So that's class. That's class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously your parents in the background, are they a big support network for you? How did they feel that you were getting into these tournaments? Obviously you're going to want to just play sport. You're quite young, and
Yeah.
they support you a lot in that journey.
Yeah, they support me a lot. They're supporting me now really well. Obviously, my dad knows a lot about sport, doesn't he? So
Yeah.
he kind of helps me with it.
Yeah, so he'll know how tough it is to get into sport, and it's good.
Yeah,
He'll be able to know talent as well when it comes to it.
knows a lot about it.
But yeah, there's some early milestones there that I think are pretty unique. There's not many kids that'll be entering tournaments at that age. Let's talk a little bit about setbacks then. So I know you're still quite young. How old are you now? 13?
13, yeah, turning
Yeah.
14 in January.
Perfect. So a few setbacks then. Have we had any injuries along the way that have kind of stopped you from playing?
Yeah, I've had I've had ankle injuries before,
Yeah.
and then I've had arm injuries, like shoulder injuries. But there was one with my string in my racket.
Okay.
Yeah, with I was like my string was a tighten like a string that I was using for my age. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to use it. But it gave me arm injuries, and then I started to get and then I think I thought it came with it with my back injury, but it
Yeah.
wasn't. It had something to do with kidney stones.
Okay.
But obviously it was because I wasn't drinking. I was just having water and not drinking electrolytes, and then that's when I had to start drinking electrolytes and stuff.
Yeah, because obviously I've been about there for a few of these injuries.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize this. It'd be good for people to know the right equipment, especially as a because you're a developing athlete. Your body's still developing. You're pushing things to the limits. How important is the right equipment for a start? Did you realize that different equipment could cause issues?
I didn't know, but it's always good to ask a good, like knowledge up person about it, and
Yeah.
you should always go with their input on it.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know, say a lot of people getting into sport, especially young kids that are good at it. The most expensive or the cheapest stuff isn't necessarily the best. You've got to get the best thing that's right for you.
Yeah,
I know your parents are always going to want the best for you. Like if you look at those strings that you had on your racket, might have been the best strings for somebody, but obviously not good for you. How did that injury put you out of playing or training at any point?
well, I was away at a tournament in London, and I just started with blood, like weeing blood. Didn't think anything of it the first time. And the second time, big, like, I think stones were coming out, 'cause obviously kidney stones.
Okay.
And then that was when I like called the ambulance and I was like, it's hurting really bad.
Yeah.
I've got stomach ache and I've got backache around the right side of my back. Um, and I need to get checked up. And then like we waited, must have been 3 or 4 hours for them to come or longer. And then I must have called them 3 or 4 times. It was like someone's coming. Then they sent an ambulance out, and then yeah, and then they just said go to the hospital. We didn't really know where we was going really. We literally
Okay.
just followed the sat nav to the hospital,
Yeah.
and then
What's going
we
through your mind at that point then? So obviously this has come out of the blue. You're at a tournament in London. Something's
yeah.
happened. What's going through your head? I know obviously the background going to you obviously you got to go to the hospital, get it checked out. What are you thinking?
I'm just thinking am I still gonna be able to play? Am I gonna be able to finish my matches and stuff like that? I'm like, well, obviously you always do think the worst, don't you? But sometimes it's not even that bad.
Yeah.
I was thinking the worst really, but when we got there, they took a urine sample and they said, and then we waited a bit. The first time, nothing came back as a trace
Yeah.
of blood, and then the second time, a trace of blood came. So we waited. I think it was until 3 a.m. in the morning for me to get a hospital bed to get an ultrasound in the morning. I think it was at 6 o'clock. I think.
Is that is
Yeah.
that is that your first kind of experience of something medically going wrong?
Yeah, that was my first like medical I think
It's,
it's like the worst medical like the first
yeah.
worst medical thing I've ever had.
Yeah. So just to point out to any kind of parents listening here, as a youth athlete, you're probably not going to, I'm not saying you're not going to listen to some certain advice, but there's obviously some important stuff there. Hydration's massive.
Yeah,
Yeah. So how has that changed your mindset and your process to what you do now? Have you put anything in place that tries to stop things like this happening again?
yeah. I've also do you know the circle hydration tablets?
Yeah. Like,
Always split them in half, put them in your drink, and like every time you play. It's not also it's not gonna cure it, but it also gives you energy, and it's also gonna stop this from happening.
yeah.
But also drinking water at the same time. So say I have one of them bottles and have a water bottle as well. So obviously you can have two, sip from one, sip from the other, and you'll be all right. And it gives you more energy in your matches anyway. So it's obviously a win. So it's good.
Yeah. So hydration is so important, especially for athletes at
Yeah,
your age. The electrolytes in that tablet, massive. Okay.
yeah.
Do you know what they do? Do you know what they do on a big level?
Do they restore you or give you energy for you to? like restore it for you to give you energy to play. Like,
Not necessarily. In a way, yes, they will help with. So an electrolyte is just it's something that's electronically charged. It's an ion. So do you know when you sip loads of water? Okay,
yeah,
you need that water to get into your cells to make sure you're hydrated. Those electrolytes will help you transfer that water into your cells. Okay, you need that electronically charged ion to get it through. Ultimately, it's
yeah,
just something called sodium, which most people know as salt.
yeah,
Why salt's so important. So even any parents listening to this and kids having salt on the food, for me as a therapist, rock salt, not table salt, rock salt's going to be good.
yeah,
And ultimately, what you're doing, you're having rock salt in a tablet that tastes quite nice.
yeah.
Yeah. Once that's happened, then so you've gone to the hospital. Obviously, there's going to be fear. Who was it? Did you ring anybody when it first happened? Who was your support
Um,
network around you there to make sure that everything was good, or was there any fear? Did you not want to tell anyone?
well, I was with my coaches. They was in the bedroom next to me,
Yeah.
and I and I'd asked them, should I call my mum or my dad?
Yeah.
And there was like, no, like just wait, we'll see what's happening when the ambulance get here. But obviously the ambulance took ages, didn't they? So when I was sat there with my coach, my mum calls me. He
Yeah.
was like, "Hi, you're right." I was like just trying to like say, "Yeah, I'm all right." And whilst I'm in pain, and I said to I put it on mute and I said to my coach, "Should I tell her?" And he goes, "Yeah, I think you should tell her." So I told my mum. My mum was like, "Oh, you're only messing out, yeah." I'm like, "No, I'm being serious. I'm sat with Sean here. He can like tell you." And she's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, yeah, he's being serious. Like, we've called the ambulance. We're just waiting on him and stuff." So obviously the ambulance. We're waiting on the ambulance now. So obviously my mum's like, actually, you being serious? I'm like, yeah. So obviously my dad's there with her and he's like, should we go? Should we come? I'm
Yeah.
like, no, we're just gonna wait. Don't bother coming. You shouldn't come. We're just gonna wait. All right. So and then obviously we've waited ages for the ambulance to come. And then when I'm in the hospital, I've obviously called one of my aunties and said, because she lives like I think probably like half an hour away from the place or something like that, or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So she's obviously come down and helped me. She stayed with me for like the night and stuff. So yeah, I obviously thank her for that and for staying with me and stuff. But obviously my mum came as well. Uh, She just gone like that and said, "Me, I was there." So yeah, she was there. She helped me, and my dad came as well. So they were both there with me. So but, I mean, when I was in the ultrasound as well.
Yeah. So for me, there you sound like you got a class support network behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're too young to see it yet, but how do you see the support network around you? Do you see it as important? Do
Um,
you see it as valuable? Is it frustrating
I think
sometimes?
well, sometimes my mum tries telling me what I'm supposed to do, but she has no clue what she's talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do value it a lot because if they wasn't there, I wouldn't be training. Because obviously, who would take me to training? Because I know
Yeah.
for a fact that I would be taking myself.
Yeah.
I would be, I'm clueless with like trains and stuff. So obviously, I thank my family for taking me for training and stuff. And if they weren't there, then I don't know what I would do. So.
So after this incident's happened, then how long did it take you to get back training and back playing?
And the next day,
Oh,
the
you're
next
straight
day,
back into it.
yeah, they said take this day off. You shouldn't play, but be careful and stuff. And drink a lot. They said drink loads, like at least probably around 5 liters. Said more or
Yeah.
6 liters. Like, and then my mum and dad's like, I told them not to stay the night, and they stayed in the exact same hotel as me. And the funny thing was, we had to wake up at 9 o'clock in the morning, and the roof fell down. Like the roof like fell down, and we had to go to a different Premier Inn to go get something to eat. But and then if we would have waited like probably 15 minutes more, we could have got in the hotel and ate breakfast with them.
Okay.
But we couldn't because the roof fell down. Some stupid thing happened. I played the tournament. I ended up playing the under 14s, I think it was.
How
First round.
did you feel going into that tournament the night after?
I was very scared. I thought I'd have to pull out, but I
Okay.
didn't pull out. I
What
stayed and
worried you?
like I thought like am I gonna like start like pissing blood again? But I started drinking electrolytes and that's when I started to not have any concerns or anything. That's when I was all right.
Okay. Like, so obviously there's fear there. Is this,
Yeah.
I know you've started taking electrolytes and things like that. Is this, things like this happen? I know a few ankle injuries, this one a major one. Has this changed the way that you approach the sport, the practice, the preparation?
Preparation, yeah. But yeah, yeah, it does change that. It doesn't really change much about me playing tennis, like the way that I train or anything. It's just the way like I like preparation before a match and in the match when I drink it and stuff. It's like it's an always have to drink now.
Do you have anybody else outside? I know tennis is a very individual sport,
Yeah.
not like football, for instance, where you've got a group of your coaches and things like that. They're all always the same. Then you have different coaches. Is there anything you do away from tennis to try help with your tennis career and make sure that you're the best player possible? Do you get nutritional advice, strength advice, anything like
I I don't really get advice. Well, I do get advice from my PT. He'll like tell me what vitamins to take and stuff.
that?
But I'm being told I don't really have to worry about nutrition at the moment because I'm quite young.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna lie, like, because my dad he does eat a lot and he knows what to eat because obviously with him knowing a lot about sport, he knows what to eat and stuff. So what I'm not really picky about eating. I'll eat anything really, like steak, chicken, anything.
yeah. Do you, what's the, how long have you had a PT for? A strength coach?
Well, I've had two. I've been having PTs I think for 3 years now. Three.
Okay. Have you seen any
Yeah.
benefit from that?
So much benefit. Like I think it matures you a lot. It like makes you I think it develops your mind a lot. I think a PT is so good. Like obviously they know a lot about sport if they've been and done sport. And obviously they help you with training and obviously for the future if you go to a gym at a hotel um, and you don't, and if you haven't had a PT, you wouldn't know what to do. And you've had a PT, and obviously you know what to do in the gym. So say if you had a gym there, you could obviously go and do something in the gym. You would
Yeah.
know what to do. Say if a guy didn't know anything about the gym, he's going in the gym to do what? Like he doesn't know what to do. So there'd be no really point in doing it.
Is there stuff you do try transfer directly into tennis?
Yeah, I would say like with your legs, you're using your legs a lot. You want to train your legs, like you're moving from side to side. And then obviously with your arms as well, you want to train your arms, obviously serving, forehand, backhand. Obviously your arms are a big thing in the game as well.
Yeah. Do you feel the benefit of being on court with that? Do you feel faster? Do you feel stronger? Do you feel more powerful?
Yeah, I feel a lot more powerful. Obviously with my serve, I would say I wasn't really hitting big serves. I was normally like so say the kids what are like before I was in line with them. But since I started getting a PT, I've gone like here and I've started like getting way more power. But I do think it's good to have more power over the kids. So you're hitting harder balls than them
Do you
and
feel like
stuff, which
a little bit of a step ahead with some stuff?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
The importance of ticking every box there. I think as a young athlete, it's hard to get into the gym. Did
yeah.
you find it hard to get into it?
Like mental or
Yeah,
like
mentally. Um,
yeah.
yeah, I'm
I
guessing. Go on.
I I don't think it's hard. I just think if you have motivation and discipline to get into the gym,
Yeah,
then I do motivate myself and obviously have the discipline there to go into the gym.
yeah. So, but for me,
Yeah.
then, from what you do there, so obviously you seem like you've got the strength element right, your coaching's right, you're trying to push yourself. Is there any times then where you think, I just don't want to do this today?
Obviously, you're gonna have days what are off days. You're gonna
Yeah,
have days what are good days, and you've just got to try and balance them. But I do think I've had them days where I've been like down and stuff. But you've obviously got to push yourself to say, yeah, got another day in me, another day, and obviously you might have a day off, and then you got to reset on that day and go for the next week.
what's the end goal for? Well, I won't say end goal; it's a progression. But
Yeah.
where's Devon wanting to get to? What are you striving to be?
Well, I do want to hit pro. I want to be like big. I want people to know my name and say, and I want a person to see me and go, yeah, that's Devon. He's really good. He's good at tennis. He
Yeah.
knows, he knows what he's doing about the game and stuff.
Have you got
I want
have
to
you
be
got
like
that
that.
journey mapped out then? Do you know how you're gonna get there?
I don't really have a journey mapped out, but I just know like if I stick to training, stick to everything, then I just know that I'll climb up, and I know that I will. If I have good people around me, if them people know what they're doing
Yeah.
and they've done it before, then obviously it's gonna help me to get better.
Perfect. Have you got any advice to anybody that's a youth athlete like yourself, whatever sport they're into? Any advice that you can give them to keep them striving to be the best? What
Well,
advice?
you've just got to discipline yourself every day. Just you just got to discipline every day just to like. So say if you're on one day where you're having a bad day, you just got to push yourself every single day to get better. And obviously you've got to listen to what your coaches say, and obviously they're there to help you and to help you. So
Yeah.
obviously, yeah.
Is there anything that, say, 'cause it's going to be hard for you to motivate yourself every day? I know a few parents will be listening to this with kids and children your age playing.
Yeah.
Do your parents push you? Do they, or are they pretty relaxed with it and guide you through everything that you want to do?
My parent is pushing me at the minute, trying to tell me what to say, but obviously, yeah. So yeah, they try pushing me, like they're not obviously gonna push me over their edge, like obviously they push me to that bit where obviously you've got to go train.
Yeah.
Like obviously there's obviously my dad, he used to push himself as a kid, so obviously he's obviously gonna push me now. So um but yeah, I've got to push. My parents do push me. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see the value in that? Do you see the value?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I said, sounds like you got a mega support around you, which is good, and which is one thing I would say to any youth athlete: just make sure you have that support work around you. You're not always at
Yeah.
your age going to agree with everything that everybody's saying, but as long as the people have got the right intentions at heart to make sure they get the best out of you, that is the best way to go. So I know you've played in some amazing places. Well, what's the most interesting places that you've played at? So where has this journey taken you? Where around the world has this tennis journey taken you?
Well, I've played in Spain twice actually at the Rafa Nadal Academy, and obviously I've played in Dubai before once. But
How
yeah,
how different is it to playing over there than it is in the UK?
so different. Like I don't think you would get it. It's like the heat over, especially in Dubai, it was phenomenal. Like you you would get to the place, like you would obviously be hot and everything, but you'd get to the place and you would warm up, and about the time you finish your warm up, your top's stuck to you, like you're full of sweat, you're dripping with sweat and everything. It's like, but it's such like good to test yourself and stuff. I would recommend it.
How did you get to the Rafa Nadal Academy? How did that even come about?
Well, there was other people that told me about this tournament. It's called Tempera. They are good people who run it. But yeah, it is a good spot. It's a big spot really. But it's good. Yeah.
I'm guessing there's a lot of athletes that, because obviously Rafa's a big name in tennis. Is there a lot of athletes there that are at the top of the game?
Yeah, a lot. There was people training there what just went for the training just to go train there and have they would do it for a week, but a week of training is so good. Like a week of training, you put in the most intensity in what you have can be so good.
Yeah. Did you feel out of place there, or did you feel like you belong?
Well, I didn't really know. Like at the start of it, I felt like I don't know, it just didn't feel real to be there.
Okay.
But obviously, yeah, it felt really good.
Yeah. Did you feel on a level with everybody that was there?
Yeah, like everyone who was there was nice who we met. But yeah, I did feel like we was on the same level with them.
Yeah. So did you compete with everybody that were there?
Yeah, I didn't compete with everyone. It was like a tournament, but like you played a lot of matches, but you would have played most kids anyway.
How did you perform there?
Performed really well. The first time I didn't. I think I lost both. I think lost one in the first round and then one in the second round. But I did. I won matches throughout the week, but I played quite well. Second time I went, um, I think I lost. No, I won first both. Like the first round matches. I think second round I won as well, but I think it got to like one in the quarters where I lost, and another one where I lost in the quarters again to kids all around the world, really. But it was a good experience there.
It must be a good feeling knowing that you can compete with the best youth athletes in the world, near enough. Must be a good feeling.
Yeah, yeah, very good.
Yeah, it must be an outstanding experience as well. Is there any aspirations to keep going back there?
Well, I will be moving there very soon in January, January the 31st, I think.
That's going to be a big step then.
Very big step, like leaving my family and stuff. Very big step, but obviously they will come and see me.
Yeah.
Hopefully, I think so.
Is there any fear involved in that then? I know, say, if I had to move away, or is it just pure excitement?
Well, obviously there is fear there, but like I'm very excited to go and show people like who I am and my name and stuff. So obviously, yeah, I'm like very happy that I have the opportunity to go there.
Perfect. That sounds an amazing opportunity. Hopefully you grab that with both hands and use it.
Yeah,
Right, bit of quick fire round then. Okay. Short, sharp answers. Yeah. Keep it lighthearted.
yeah,
Keep it up. What's your favourite shot to play on a tennis court?
probably my serve.
What's a perfect serve for you?
Probably T to their backhand, but if it's a lefty, then to their backhand on the out wide.
What's the player that you look up to and I don't know what to aspire to be, but because you want to be yourself. I know that much about you. There's only one Deyvon. What player do you look up to and aspire with tennis?
Well, as like an old player, I would say Djokovic. As a new style player, I'd say Alcaraz.
Okay, what drives you towards them?
Because Alcaraz is always, you would say, with a shot what would be like this much off the floor, and he'll get his racket up and he'll chisel it up and get it over the net. Don't know how he does it, but obviously want to learn how he does it. But with Djokovic, such a technical guy, knows what he's doing, backhand good, forehand good, all around just a good player.
Perfect. Post-match meal then. So what is your favourite? So after you've had a game, after you've had a tournament, what is your go-to? If you got the choice, if your dad said, we're going to get some food, where do you want to go? Where would be your perfect place to go and what would you eat?
Well, I would love a chicken and rice, but I wouldn't know where from.
Where from?
I wouldn't know where to go for chicken and rice.
Who makes the best chicken and
Otherwise,
rice?
I don't know, where would you get chicken and rice from? Like Pepe's or somewhere.
I don't know. Could be anything. It
Yeah,
could even be home cooked by your mum.
yeah, could be home cooked.
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if she's good at making chicken and rice, but hopefully she is.
Lovely. Well, thank you very much for joining us, Deyvon. It's been a good insight into what a youth athlete does, things that you've obviously had setbacks with, and we wish you all the best in getting into that pro card. I can't wait to come watch you. Probably should have come and watched you by now.
Yeah,
I need to get there. But thank you very much for joining us. So where can
yeah.
people
Thank
follow you?
you.
Where can people follow your journey?
They can follow me on my Instagram account. I think it's just Deyvon Butlin. But yeah, I think that's the only thing that I have really.
Yeah, perfect. So follow Deyvon Butlin on Instagram. Follow his journey, rising through the ranks. It's one of those, yeah. Keep showing up and keep working hard, and I'm sure all those things will come to light for you. Well, yeah, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Nick.
No worries.
Yeah.
As any parent knows, making it in professional sport is a challenging process. Sponsorship in any sport goes a long way, especially as a solo athlete, to getting coaching and access to tournaments to showcase talent. If you are an individual or a business looking to sponsor a young athlete's journey, please leave a comment below or message directly and we can put you in contact to help. Hope you enjoyed listening to the Comeback Circuit and we will see you for the next one.